Hey guys, Casey here. Welcome back to Lions Den Investments and Reviews. Hope you guys are having a good day. It's Friday, TGIF. Um, with that being said, I want to cover the markets here and look over some prices on TFuel and Theta, and then I'm gonna go into Ethereum and really focus on Ethereum today because I told you I was gonna make a video about where we are with the fundamentals on Ethereum. So I just want to point out a few things on Ethereum. I'll try to make this video rather quick today, so I'm not taking up too much of your time because I know you guys wanted to get to the weekend and the 4th of July here. So just getting started. TFuel right now, we're still getting squeezed here. I'm going to go ahead and drop this support. This is the weekly support on this green line. I'm going to drop that down because you can see what's happening here. We've got this triangle that has been playing out, well back here, going back to June 18th. And the thing about these triangle patterns, guys, is that you get a lot of price action, and retesting of this downward trend. And you can see we've retested it, at least 3 different times here. So we retested up here, and we tried to retest again right here, and we retested again right here and got rejected, and we're coming down, and now we found a new support level. And I told you that support level would probably stabilize right here around 36 cents. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. I'm hoping that the price doesn't fall too much lower, because if it does, the next level of support, if we just move this up, we'll take it down to right about here at 26 cents, okay? I honestly, just my own personal opinion, I could be completely wrong here because we could drop lower, but my own personal opinion is that this downward trend has pretty much exhausted itself. You can see right now the volume is rather low on TFuel of sellers, which is a good sign. That's more bullish than bearish. And, on the MACD, I'm waiting for this thing to turn around and cross back over. We do have the 200-day moving average that we're still above. So this yellow line right here, that's the 200-day moving average. So if we fall much lower, I'm hoping that, and I'm saying I'm hoping because we don't really know where the price is going to go. But if it falls much lower, I would expect we take a bounce off of the 28 cents level, which would be like your 200-day moving average. And that 200-day moving average would act as major support level before we drop down much further, down here to about 26 cents. So that's what I'm looking for on TFuel. Normally when you get these triangle patterns like this, you're going to either break one or two ways. Okay, you're going to break lower or you're going to break higher. And since we've been in such a long downward trend since like June 18th, I would expect that we're going to pop higher, especially because of all the fundamental news that I'm about to show you on Ethereum. Okay, Theta is looking pretty similar. So if we go over here to Theta, same thing. I can adjust my, let me crunch this down for you. So I can adjust my weekly support here, right, which is this green line. With Theta though, it's a little bit different because we did cross over on the daily. We crossed over and broke through downwards on the 200-day moving average, and now we're hitting this new support level down here that I had marked at about $5.97 or $6. So if we can maintain that and come back up here and get through this downward trend resistance, we could shoot back up. If you're looking at the Fibonacci retracements though, the next level of support on the retracement would be 0.786. Now, the 0.618 is a major support level that most of the time, if you hit that, you're going to bounce back up. And I say most of the time because it's not always for certain. I mean, look what's happening here with Theta. We're coming down a little bit lower. So you just kind of got to play these markets and play what's in front of you. The only reason why I'm showing you the charts, not personally for myself, I'm not day trading this, and I'm not trying to really predict the prices because I'm staking my Theta and TFuel, but I just want to show those to you for the people who are thinking about maybe looking at more of the price action. And with that being said, on the staking side, I just want to show you Gpool real quick because I don't know if any of you guys have noticed this, but if you're staking Theta, right, they just implemented the TFuel staking. The TFuel staking allows you to stake your TFuel. And if you guys are already getting rewards on that, let me know how that's going for you because I'm not staking on Gpool right now. I'm running my own edge node, okay? But I am staking my Theta on Gpool. And one thing I've noticed since the mainnet 3.0 upgrade has went live is that my theta rewards are far greater than what they were before the mainnet 3.0. So like here's my rewards up here, right? 122, and this is just being recorded from June 27th to now. Well, if we go back over here to my dashboard, you can see my rewards back here for from June 13th through June 26th, right? Was only 144. So I'm on pace right now to crush those numbers. I mean, May 30th through June 12th was 168, according to what I have staked. Rewards are going to vary, of course, depending on how much you have staked, because proof of stake is, the rich get richer, basically. So your rewards are going to vary depending on what you have in here. But it's just something I noticed. And if you're noticing the same thing, hit that like button for me. Let me know. Leave a comment in the comment section as well. But let's move over here to Ethereum real quick, okay? So, well, let me take you back real quick before we start that. Let's just see where Ethereum's at. Okay, technical analysis right now. We did break through that downtrend that I was telling you, and we've got support down here at around like 1800. It looks like right now we're probably finding a new higher low on the daily. Okay, which is good because that signals a new uptrend that's starting. So you'd have your higher low right here. Okay, we did get the MACD crossover, which is good. Volume for sellers is not there, which, if you just let this play out, you're going to see the volume start coming in for buyers here soon. It's going to have to at some point. And because the volume's not really that high, you're starting to find your new higher low for a new uptrend, which is what we're wanting on Ethereum, because that drives prices in the rest of the altcoin market. Okay, so going back to the fundamentals, though, if you're wondering if Ethereum is going to drop lower in price or the bear market has taken place on Ethereum, you got to go back to the fundamentals. And that's what I keep talking about on my channel. Is I cover the fundamentals as well as technicals, because technicals aren't always correct. They can gauge short-term prices, but they're not going to gauge what people are actually doing and where money is moving. And so with Ethereum, look at this article. Here's why pro traders expect further downside from Ethereum price. They're talking about Ethereum's EIP 1559 upgrade is fast approaching, but derivatives data shows traders are less than optimistic about Ethereum's short-term prospects. Again, short-term, okay? The charts are saying that we're going into a higher low, and we're getting ready to start a new uptrend, but here, the derivatives market and traders are saying that they're not optimistic because it's short term. So you got to keep that in mind. That was on June 30th. We're on July 2nd. I'll leave a link for the article in the description below so you can read through this. But institutional flow also backs the decreased optimism seen in Ethereum derivatives, as ETH investment vehicles suffered record outflows this past week, while Bitcoin flows began to stabilize. According to data from CoinShares, Ether funds experienced a record outflow of 50 million this past week. And when they talk about outflow, again, it's these day traders, guys, that are manipulating the prices. So they're liquidating assets and getting out of Ethereum. That's basically what outflow is. That's bearish for Ethereum. And then you get inflows coming in on Bitcoin. It's actually bullish, and Bitcoin drives the entire market. So even if they're trying to manipulate the price of Ethereum and keep it down lower, they're not going to be able to do that for too long, because if Bitcoin turns around, it's going to carry the entire market up with it. Okay, so just remember that. Here we've got valid points why EIP 1559 matters to Ethereum 2.0 validators. The amount of Ethereum held in smart contracts reaches an all-time new high record. And here's the thing. Ethereum's got more use case than, say, Bitcoin, because of the smart contracts that are initiated in it. And these smart contracts can do everything from financial programming to create DAPPS that interact with NFT tokens, for instance, that create and automate business use case for the financial market. Not just the financial market, but, guys, NFTs, right? I've been covering NFTs. Ethereum does the same thing with NFTs. And it gave birth to that whole entire market as well, and with DeFi. So Ethereum's not going away, is what I'm trying to say here. All right, just because it goes up and down short term in price doesn't mean that Ethereum's done. Um, and with the 1559 EIP protocol going into effect, uh, that's just right around the corner. You're going to see the transaction fees reduced on Ethereum tremendously, which again should be good for developers, because if you're a developer and you're developing on Ethereum, when you're in these development platforms, you have to test your smart contracts before you deploy those live on a blockchain, okay? And you want to make sure they work properly. And in order to do that, you have to use gas to run your smart contracts and make sure everything is meeting the requirements on gas fees for writing these smart contracts. So that can get pretty expensive for developers. And with the EIP 1559 protocol, it's going to solve a lot of that issue for developers, which again entices creativity and innovation on the Ethereum blockchain. That's bullish, fundamentally. So, just keep that in mind. Goldman Sachs, here's another one. Plans to offer Ether options. And options, guys, if you don't know what those are, that's basically using leverage trades, okay, and placing shorts and calls on the market for the future price of Ethereum. And you've got basically contract dates, and if those expire, certain things happen. You either have to buy the asset, usually you have to buy the asset, okay, or you just lose your money. But Goldman Sachs is it's one of the largest banks on Wall Street. If Ethereum was going away and it was going to go to zero, why do you think they would be putting their name out here on this and offering Ether options? Fundamentally, again, this is bullish regardless of price short term. And I just want to point this out to you guys because, there's a lot of FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt on Ethereum and where it's going in price. Think long term on these assets, because these assets are going nowhere but up. Okay? And with that said, that's all I really have for today's video, guys. If you're liking the content, hit the subscribe button. One last thing I want to talk about real quick before I leave is the edge node for THETA and TFuel. Right here, you can see submitting proof of uptime right now. Okay, uptime is used. It's an algorithm on the blockchain for mining transactions. Okay, now this submitted proof of uptime right now is being done on edge computing jobs. And you'll see your edge computing jobs right here. You can get rewards for computing on your edge node. This is good. You want to do this as an edge node, okay? Because what it does is it allows you to help share your bandwidth for the live video streaming capabilities, especially from like watch and broadcast. You can do the same thing. So you got several different options to earn TFuel here on this front as well. Not only from staking your tokens. And if you go to Open Wallet, this Open Wallet is basically where your edge earnings are going to go. Okay, so when those are available and these snapshots are taken, whenever they randomly pick your edge node to give you rewards, those are going to land in this wallet right here, and you'll be able to send them to your THETA wallet address that you have set up for TFuel. And you'll just enter your amount, hit next, and then get your cryptos moved over to your actual THETA wallet. So just another bit of use case functionality and features there on the edge node that I wanted to point out. But guys, like I said, that's all I have for today. If you're liking the content, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button as well. I want to thank all my new followers, because I got a lot of new people watching the channel right now. I want to thank all you guys for the support that you're giving me. It means a lot to me. And with that said, have a great weekend. Fear nothing, my friends, because these markets are volatile. And like I always say, are you starving? Are you starving here? Are you hungry? Do you want to rip the face off this market? Because if you do, you've hit the right channel. And that's all I'm gonna say. So have a great day, guys, and I will talk to you later.